What's going on, guys? Random Duck here, and welcome back to Ren and Token. So maybe it's the Random Ducky. I don't know. Someone in a comment a while back on a reaction said that, and I read it today. Popped him into my head. Either way, what's going on, guys? Today we got finally the music video for Token Ren. What does your love look like? In Chris Webby's house, or like parts of the video were filmed in Chris Webby's house because he did a few stories about it. Maybe his dog is in there. As you guys know, I love Webby's dog. But either way, technically this is a collab of like Webby as well, but he just gave his house instead of a verse. Is he in the credits? Either way, guys, we're gonna jump straight into this. As always, go support the original artist. Go check out the album. If you haven't done so already, then maybe come back, check out my reactions to the album. Either way, we're gonna get going here. This is finally the music video for this beautiful song. Let's go.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be.
Yep, that's Webby's house.
Me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What is your...
So there were a few people in my comments saying that Ren didn't do the guitar. Maybe he didn't do the guitar, but he did post-production. Token himself said it on that part that Ren did some post-production. Who do we have here? Ren playing the guitar on this guitar part. I'm gonna count that as a win. I just wanted to interrupt for that.
Love look like? What does your love look like? As much as I do want to love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigated, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me, cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You want to know where I'll be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load up. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a...
Okay, so we're getting like, again, same that we had for I'm Not Supposed to Be Here, same that we had for other tracks in the thing. We're getting visualization. We're getting like pretty much storytelling song, like I said in that reaction. Storytelling song, insane storytelling. Now we're adding image to the words, to the song, and it's... yeah, it looks good. Like you got them simply just sitting there, him rapping, Ren playing the guitar. They'll probably for like the chorus parts do it there, and then for each verse they're probably gonna go into like the story and actually show it, which I like. So you have like man, woman here fighting over the phone.
Dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load up. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call.
They're not really arguing.
I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn. I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be.
Alright,
You try to change.
I love that first part. Like, we didn't film all at one. Like, I think it's pretty much all in like the same location. I'm not sure. Definitely the parts with the blonde woman are probably also in the house there, but like the outside parts. Well, I love how it all looks and feels really authentic. It feels, you can like, if you just listen to the song, close your eyes, and just imagine it, it would look a bit like this, or at least it did for me. So I love that. And for now, for the chorus, we're going back to them sitting there on the stairs of Chris Webby's house.
I try to change you, we never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I really like Ren's hair there.
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that is colour my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going going to therapy lately, cause the
Like
cause
I forgot how crazy that part is. Like that build up, it keeps adding. We're still cutting back to like, I think we're gonna be using like the same people for both stories because they are which now that I think about it, it's actually like a really genius idea because the stories, and I said this in my reaction to the song, the stories are so similar. There are much similarities, even though they're different persons, different stories. They have so much in common that it's actually good that we're using like the same people. This is probably also done to like cut the cost, make it quicker to produce. That's like a happy side effect that you get from doing this, but it fits the concept. It fits the concept of like, hey, it's two separate stories told by separate people, but they're so similar, so you're gonna see a lot of things come back, including the characters, and I really like that.
love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and effect made me hate thee. The way that I feel when the loving gets real, cause I just wanna run and escape thee. Pressure that paints me, pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes, pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid.
I was about to say, we're in therapy now. Is this different, kid? Maybe. I really love like the filming style. Like this shot, like this scene, like the windows with the light really coming through, making it look like a little bit surreal, like it's a room in a void, which is like a really fitting image for mental health, going to therapy, feeling stuck, feeling in a void, so you have that as well. I really like the hair here as well. Like, I'm a fan of the haircut. And we have like the therapist. Oh, yeah, I basically quit streaming once I saw. I'm always live on Twitch, so if you want to check that out, that's in the corner there. You can check that out. Random Ducky on Twitch as well. Trying to stream daily. Currently going through Call of Duty campaigns leading up to like Black Ops 7 being revealed and everything. But besides the point, so like the therapy part, him talking to a therapist in like this almost living room feeling, like it's old house feeling really homely instead of like a real office medical building setup. Him lying on the couch talking to the therapist while the window with the light makes it feel like a void, which you can see a bit as well from like the color grading and the lighting. I'm a fan. Like this part and the pressure.
That paints me, pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes, pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts raced back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and
shadow work here.
The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she
again, like seeing them fight like that, seeing him go break up, go apart, go separate ways, like that must be. I don't know what that like my father lived before, or while my mother was giving birth to me, so I never had that part. I never saw any of that. I could go on for hours about, now that we're on that topic, and of how like that affects you, of how that might affect me, of how I fear that affects me in like relationships and everything, and trying to take the easy route make me think to like the job part of like, did I take the easy route instead of like keep fighting? I just was like, I quit, I'll look into it. Still haven't found a job yet, so I'm starting with that. But like the way this is like done, still with the color grading, with like the like frame noise you have on it, like it really makes it look vintage. Like it really gives it that feel of like we're flashing back, we're going back in time, and that really adds to the already amazing storytelling that is in the lyricism. If you want to see my breakdown of the lyrics, definitely go check that out. It'll be in the end screen linked. Let's continue.
My mother was crying, my father was screaming.
I love
and
like
shouting
the
and lying,
using of
singing,
shadows.
deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats. Every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams
Man,
from
this
concrete.
image.
Mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood.
Talking about an image, like, Jesus Christ. That was quite the fucking image. Like, can I go back? That. A little kid grabbing his pillow, trying to, like, keep out the sound of the screaming, trying not to hear it, trying to sleep, trying not to think about it. Probably past his bedtime, they're fighting downstairs or in, like, the living room if it's, like, a one-story house, which might be. And then like him sneaking out of bed, hearing the noise, seeing just the shadows and understanding what they're saying and hearing them fight. Holy fucking shit. Tell you, this fucking Token album, this song.
Hearing the screams through concrete, mothering peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood. A lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looks
Also,
shaken,
like,
turns
I have no idea who the kid is, if it's someone they know or just casting. That is some pretty fucking good casting. Like, seriously. Okay, can we go? No. Can we go back to the kid? Get in the car.
Flash forward 5 years later.
That is some great casting. That is also some great acting that kid is doing. Like, generally, this is like, the song was already storytelling done to perfection, and they had to, like, it's Ren and Token, they had to add a layer to it.
Sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him. The words that he spoke cut throat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me.
Like, that is exactly what I imagined in my head when listening to this song the first time in the reaction. That moment, like, when dad is actually leaving, if they show it, like, him just doing, like, the kiddo. That was really weird, like, that kiddo thing, like, doing that thing. Also, like, what I wanted to say, what I thought of, like, this is actually storytelling done to perfection in a music video on a budget. Probably, I'm assuming. Like, we have a lot of actors in here, we have some locations, but if you look through the video, if you look at the shots, I want to tell this now so that the last part we can, like, focus a bit on the shots. Because for the guys that don't know, I did, like, graduate in, like, this kind of stuff, like, on the computer, multimedia, doing, like, editing, VFX, modeling, camera work even. Like, I learned a lot of it in my time in high school. I went on it as, like, a hobby and as, like, an interest instead of going professionally. So I try to, if I do a music video reaction to a song that I've already heard, I try to get more into the video aspect of it and try to at least guess a few of the things. Excuse me. Like, definitely this one, like, the shots are really easy. Adding the, like, vignette over it, blur, noise, grain, whatever over it, whatever effects and color grading they did to make it look like this. Like, you have, like, the blur focus is like, it's like you have a really, really tight focus that you only see the subject and then everything in the background is, like, blurred. That effect is really adding to the feel, along with color grading, the vignette around it. It's really giving that old-timey vibe, especially, like, flashback vibe, especially because they're not doing that in the chorus parts. But the shots themselves are real simple. Like, what have we seen that you need? You need a car, you need a kid, you need a man and a woman. You don't even need, like, faces. You can do it all in this part, at least, with shadows, with, like, the hand, but not actually showing the person. You're focused on the kid, which it should be because it's storytelling from the perspective of the kid. And there are storytelling music videos that, like, focus too much on everyone, and you lose the viewpoint. And this, you're always in the correct viewpoint for the storytelling. But like this simple street, it could be the same house that they use the backside and the inside of, but it's like, because it's the focus is so tight, so narrow, so close, and it's so blurry in the background, while adding to the feel, it also makes it like really easy to use like shots without having to like remove everything or like look at details, try and see like, oh, there's a spot on the house or something like that. That all falls away, and that makes it like really good, because if a video is done like this, it adds another layer to the storytelling. It keeps low budget, not being flashy, correct viewpoint, good camera work, really like playing with the focus and blur and the color grading on like focusing on the subject, on like highlighting things in a subtle way. I really like this. And then having like just a normal modern, them sitting there like nicely framed where they're in the middle of like the frame, that is for the chorus part, that like sets the flashbacks and the now the modern day apart, and I really like that. And it's really simple, and you can easily do this with just like basic equipment, although you might need for lighting and stuff. They probably used a lot more and a lot more professional than I said. But like what I just meant is like you can do this yourself, and it adds to the storytelling. So they could have gone flashy, but it wouldn't fit, and that is probably why they did it this way, not to spare expenses. But it, again, it's an added benefit.
Left mom disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new and strong for my sister, my mama at least able for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new and strong for my sister, my mama at least confused, but moving through the confusion. My born new love feels fake like what does your love look like?
That part of him in the car, wait,
Mom disabled for a bit. I grew up.
That reminds me of another music video of him. Not of him actually driving, but like, isn't that jacket from like losing it? Power? Something like that. Sorry, that just like, that was like so iconically Ren that like, it reminds me of something. People that like the real renegades that followed him for longer, that know everything by head, will probably like be able to tell me what it is if you made it this far. Shout out to you. Man, I love. Okay, go back. Go. No, I need to go. Like the way, like they're sitting there, him with a guitar, him with a writing pad. Like if you listen through the album, if you listen to Between Somewhere, if you know Token, you know the writing pad, the pen and paper, the real pad. Like it comes up a lot during his songs and during his storytelling. So him having that, while Ren has his guitar, which is iconic to him. If we look at Hi Ren, if we look at just his performances with the big push, like his guitar, that's why I said the thing about the guitar part in my reaction to the song, because the guitar and him and the guitar parts of him are so iconic, and that's what I immediately heard. And here you can see it as well. And then the way Token is looking at Ren while Ren is telling the story, being like, tell me, like almost like he realizes like, holy shit, we're similar. And then we go into the third part where Token takes over again. It's like, look at he's like really following. And then also the contrast of him now in the car being reckless, and him, or at least looking like he's driving a bit reckless or a bit rapidly, while flashing back to the kid sitting in the passenger seat of the car with his dad. Holy fuck, this video.
Does it keep you up at night?
And again, it's so simple.
Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating you, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade of my cold night. What does your love look like?
Man, I love this song. Oh man. If we talk about acting, like, yeah, fuck this. I'm just gonna go back like this. No, bruh, how? Thank you. Like, just if you don't need words, don't need anything, just the look on his face, the way he's looking, that just like immediately puts you in the right feeling, in the right mood, immediately grips you back into the story. And that's the perfect thing about storytelling, that it can grip anyone and keep gripping them. Not keep them hooked necessarily, keep hooking them. That just hooked me again after, like, yeah, you guys know I'm the random ducky. I get randomly distracted by everything. I have a husky behind me that is actively going through, I guess, puberty. So this morning, quick side story again. This morning, I went to sleep at around like 3:15 tonight, trying to like go to sleep earlier, but it's not really working out for me. It's not really that easy switching back from a night rhythm to a day rhythm. At fucking 6 o'clock in the morning, this little dude was just standing here in the living room, randomly barking at one spot where there wasn't anything. I think it was his basket that he was barking at. I was lying in my bed and I could hear like a bark, and I was like, that's probably nothing. I'm probably imagining things. Close my eyes. Another bark. I'm probably like, it's probably nothing. He'll stop. Bark. Oh, fuck's sake. What time is it? Nope. It's still too early to make noise. Another bark. Okay. Had to check. So I just pulled him into the bedroom, laid him down on like a blanket. And the whole day, this little guy has been fighting me because I wouldn't let him bark at 6 in the morning. So that's how my day fucking started. I pulled him into the bedroom, like he went with me into the bedroom. I laid him down on a blanket, like besides in front of the bed. Went to bed, took a nap for like 2 hours. So if I'm a bit tired, I forgot why. How did I say it? Oh yeah, I got sidetracked / distracted / side story because I was talking about how this video, even when you're getting distracted, grips you in, which is really good for storytelling. That the video itself has like that part of like every so often hook you back in, change it up, really add something to it, like transitioning between old, new. Let's continue. Still reminds me of like Power of Losing It. And then this, like them sitting there. The looks as well, like them switching from the boy to Ren to Token. I really like that.
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far
We're back
away,
to the previous characters.
Maybe I'm just not the person for you,
Still,
even though I still could be
it's different. It's a different child actor, I think, which is good. Again, great casting. Now we're going back to the previous story, but it's still similar. We're not seeing shadows. We're seeing man and woman. We're seeing father, mother, I mean. we're also seeing the kid, but we're still like in the same viewpoints. We're still in the same like feel and look. We're back again into Token's story, but we're starting off from a similar viewpoint. The way like it went from like young Ren, Token, young Token, the viewpoints like Ren and young Ren on the same thing, and Token a bit more like facing forward, and then the kid facing the other way. Like, I am gonna go back a bit through this. And then like also the similarity of like current girlfriend probably and Token, the way they approach, the way they're sitting, the way like their body language is with like going back in the flashbacks. So that brings us back to the point of like, and the side tangent I went on of like, did the things of my father leaving and girl, like did the things that happened between my father and my mother leaving, whatever, did they affect me? Am I now doing the same things? Am I going through the same cycles? And you can see that so clearly from video before there's even much said.
For me. If I lost all my motivation and mind, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Right. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history...
I am not gonna cry again. Not okay. You're not getting me again. Oh, the way that switched from like the little Token, like young Token, to Token, and that look being the same. Oh man, then compare with like together with like the lyrics. Holy fucking shit! Like guys, we're not through this yet, but this is fucking masterful. Like Jesus Christ. Also, I am rethinking like my comments about the budget again. I don't know. I hope they were able to do this low budget because that would be nice for them. But if not, like this looks now, it's like looking more. It's becoming more high budget. It's still simple shots. We're still like we've seen the inside of a house. We've seen like a corridor of a house. We've seen the front and the back of a house. 2 houses in a car, in a different car. Then like on the street. That's what we've seen. So all just simple shots, location. But I think a lot of money went into lighting. Lighting is like, you can clearly see like the lighting here. This guy here. You can clearly see it and it's done perfectly.
Down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer because you never seen it.
Again, like if we look here.
You feel for me.
Her crying,
if I lost all my motivation and mind, would you
approaching,
still love me?
Then we switch.
It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving.
Same scene.
You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and
then
that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Right. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way.
And now Token is talking, Ren is listening, we hear him, we see him mouth the right, like, I'm listening, I'm hearing it, we're similar, but go on, tell me, what the fuck? How does this affect you now? Tell me, Token, come on. Like, I love it, and you can, that's what I'm just telling you guys, what I'm extracting, like, pops into my head if I'm watching this video. My dog's randomly start licking itself. Like, sometimes I see him in the corner of my eye, and I'm like, he, like, started at his, like, his paw, his front paw, and then he's, like, moving all the way, and now he's almost in, like, a circle.
If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell
that was powerful. Him trying to reach out, but there's a chain, a literal chain, that he can't go further. Like he's being held back by everything. He wants to reach out, but like Oh man.
Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet. You wanna see more passion. I've seen what
Is it gonna be the dad holding the chain?
I don't have it. I grew
Or
up
like
afraid to
young
see
him?
holes in a wall in a room that was locked from inside.
Yeah.
I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you. But I'm just
Oh fuck. Nope. Token, you are not getting me again. Like seriously, this is like the similarities just like this is pretty fucking well done. Similarities between this situation and then like going to Token, the chain holding him back. And we have like here the like him calling, and then like I'm just gonna play it back. Him calling, her calling, similarities again. And then she finds a note.
I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your
Just
love
in the
look
hopes
like? What does your love look like?
He's alone in the studio. Again, and you hear it a lot on the album, you hear it in this song. He's in the studio again. He left her, which kind of like also draws like parallels to the friend that left his family for the rap career. But in this case, it's different. It's because he's like, I'm not right for you, so I am gonna leave. Like, I learned that if we're not right, I'm gonna leave because my dad did that. Like, but it is like the things from that, like everything that happened with father, with parents, together with everything that issues that she has that won't connect, that will keep them apart. I really, for a moment, expected like the dad to be like holding the other end of the chain, or like young him holding him back, and then him breaking through. But it ended with him leaving a note and like dipping out, and then being in studio alone to finish the song off. This was an amazing video. This was done well. I can't even fucking... I went on 2-3 like side quest tangents, whatever. I can't even like... Just seeing if I didn't miss any part. I can't even like... I don't know what I said, what I didn't say. Anyway, this was an amazing video. If you have not heard the album and you're seeing this, definitely go check out the album in its entirety. This song is amazing. This video is amazing. The storytelling at an insanely high level. Both video and song together, they're like legendary tier storytelling to me right now, because like this really hooked me. You didn't get me, Token. I didn't cry this time, but well, like, if you wanna see what the crying is all about, go watch my album's reaction. I have a full album reaction to I'm Not Supposed to Be Here. It was an insane experience. I don't know if there's gonna be any more videos. We have a Token, we have a Ren Webby album coming out. We have a Webby album with another producer coming out. We have a lot of new music coming out. Token just dropped an album. We may get like video for Peter. Do we have that already? I am like lost for words. I don't think we have that. No, we might. I really want a music video, because YouTube rapper, I might do a reaction to it because it's been a while since I saw the video. YouTube rapper is an insane song, Token and Tech 9. The video is so much fun, and you can see them having fun, which makes the video perfect. I really want them to do one for Peter, but it may take a while for them to like link up, because I think this happened because they were all at Webby's or something like that, or because it was at Webby's house and Ren was there for a week and they were making like a project together. So probably like Token came by or dropped by or something like that. I hope he stayed and worked on the albums a bit, because I really want, like, I would love a real good storytelling collab like this song, but then being like one verse Token, one verse Ren, one verse Webby, them actually connecting on a song. That would be really dope. I am gonna do more Webby and more of Webby's storytelling, because I've done a lot of his controversial and a lot of like newer drops. I want to go back to like older drops, so I am gonna be doing that. Be on lookout for that. If you want to catch any of my live streams, you can just go to Random Ducky on Twitch. For now, take care of yourself, take care of others, stay chill, stay vibing, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.